Hello, it's Leslie here. Today I'm going to look at these Time MX6 pedals. I think these are the 7th pair of Time pedals that I've bought over the years. I started on clipless pedals in around the year 2000 or so. I first had a set of VP pedals, which was Shimano SPD. They were kind of like death traps, one-sided death traps. So I went across to Speed Play because they were at the time the only double-sided road pedals. And then during my time renting bikes in Spain, in Tenerife, I got to try all the pedal systems: Look, Shimano, Road, Mountain. I tried Crank Brothers pedals, of course Time pedals, and yeah, I think that's all. And I eventually settled on Time pedals just because they have such a good cleat engagement system, and also particularly for the mountain bike style ones, the pedals kind of not as ugly, whereas the Shimano ones are made of folded metal and steel, and they tend to rust and look shitty after a while. Time ones are, I think, nicer pedals. So let's have a look at them. So here they are here. They do have a newer model of pedal which has an aluminium body, and they've kind of flipped before. I used to have some Time Alien pedals which I think had a metal body on them, and then now they've gone to plastic, like a fiberglass filled plastic body, and now they have gone back to metal again. But I decided to get the plastic ones because metal ones start looking like the coating wears off after you hit rocks and things and you see the metal, so that doesn't happen with the plastic. There's a couple of things I don't like about these pedals. First off, these aren't the pedals that I ordered. You know, these came with red sleeves here, and they were pictured with black sleeves. And so this is the third time that I've ordered something from the SRAM group, with the umbrella of SRAM, and these were pictured on the SRAM Time website with black things there. Somebody's decided to swap them over and send it out with red there. So I think, is it me? Am I just being fussy? I mean, if these came... Sorry, I'm trying to get this to focus correctly. If these came with red on the web page, I probably would just accept it and buy them and just say, well, they're red. But knowing that they were black, I prefer the black because it doesn't stand out as much. So it's a little... Nothing on my bike is red, and my bike is orange, so it doesn't really... Red and orange don't really go together. Anyway, so I probably will just keep them anyway, just because it's going to be too much of a pain in the ass to find someone with black pedals. I just want you to know that if you order the pedals and they're pictured black, you're probably going to get these ones. So that's a minor thing though. What I don't like about these pedals is the axles. So the axles are a little bit rough. Let's try and focus that. They have kind of like little... I don't know if you can see, it's not made that well. Also, worse is the... I mean, they're hollow axles, but if you look closely, the Allen key thing is not actually in the middle. Let's try and do this. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. The actual hex Allen key is not centered in the middle of the axle. So that's a bit of a worry. It's actually off to one side, like offset, asymmetric. And this other pedal doesn't fare too much better. They're not, the axles are what let these pedals down anyway. I'd probably change the axles over with something else from eBay. So if that's how they're going to be, if they're made in France, I prefer them to be made in Taiwan. If they're going to make them like that, I'm not happy with the axles. Anyway, the body looks good. Nothing wrong with the body. Anyway, what I like normally about time pedals is the engagement. These springs are like round metal, so they don't tend to rust like Shimano pedals do. And so anyway, these are those pedals. I'm also going to get another set of XC6 pedals. Probably the exact same thing's going to happen, and I'm going to get this red thing there. I know that's going to happen. I previously reviewed the Time Link pedals, and I said they were good beginner pedals, but actually these are probably just as good beginner pedals because they're double-sided. The other ones, the Link pedals, you have to flip over, which is even harder if you're a beginner. So although they kind of psychologically better, the Link ones, because they're flat pedals, these are probably going to be easier for a beginner to use anyway, because you don't have to flip the pedal over, look down and flip the pedal over. So anyway, I'll ride these, and as always, I'll let you know in the comments below if I can think of anything else that I'd like to share about them. But that's that. So thanks for watching. Bye.